Good morning, brothers and sisters. I know that you know that miracles happen every day. And I pray that the Heavenly Father is listening to us right now.
Yes. He knows what you're going to do before you do it, knew what you was going to do before you did it, and he'll know what you're going to do when you leave here.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit y'all with another video. Hope y'all are having a very great day. Hope y'all are having a very great week also. My day is going absolutely stupendous. Big shout out to all the channel members and subscribers of the Trey King Show family. And much love to each and every last one of you all. And you all, we have a story out of Alabama by way of Smith Station. And big shout out to everybody in the great state of Alabama, everybody inside the great city of Smith Station. And also, before I start the story, I want to send a special thank you out to my channel members and also to my subscribers for sending me this story. And also, keep these stories coming. Now, as you all may know, I have to send a special shout out to my cousin Tay Tay. Yes, you already know Tay Tay is hella gay. Tay Tay the one always sending me these stories when his people are being ousted as leading a double life or when they sweet as bear meat. And this story clearly has implications of that. Now, as you all may know, today is Friday. And what we do on Friday, yes, we have what you call Freaky Friday. Because the freaks come out at night and they come out on Friday. As in the case of this story right here. So what I need you all to do right now is get those sweet, precious, bad kids out the room right now so we can talk about what's really going on in Smith Station and also inside the mind of Pastor, yes, Bubba Copeland. Get those kids out the room. Go ahead. Oh, pretty good. Yes. Anyway, hopefully those kids out the room by now. If those kids are not out the room by now, tough. Double D titty. And since the day is Freaky Friday, guess what? Yes. All sides matter. It don't matter what you have. Like the Bible say, come as you are. Now, this story right here is really somewhat appalling. But I want you all to put your thinking caps on today because I have some questions that I want to ask you. Now, let me ask you good people this, my good God-fearing people out there. Look, what a pastor does in the dark, does it affect him being a pastor? And also, what a pastor does behind closed doors, does that affect him being a pastor? Because evidently, Mr. Bubba Copeland have not got that memo or that message because he said what he's doing or what he has already done has no effect on him being a pastor or a mayor. We're not worried about him being a mayor because he is also a mayor of Smith Station in Alabama. Now, we're not really concerned about him being a mayor. You get what I'm saying? But anytime, sir, that you are said to be a pastor and you are said that you are called by God to preach the word, guess what? We have to hold you to a higher standard. You get what I'm saying? Now, I understand some people have different ways of doing things. Some people have different ways of seeing things. But I'm going to be like this. You know, I have to go back to the way I was taught when I was a child. You know, we was taught certain things as a child. Number one, that's to tell the truth. And number two, we was taught to act a certain way and be a certain way. You get what I'm saying? They don't teach that hardly no more, but that's how we was taught. You get what I'm saying? Tell the truth and be who you are, truthfully. Now, evidently, Bubba Copeland did not get that memo. So I'm really confused, sir, as to why you would tell the public that the reason why you dress as a woman and posted all this stuff on Instagram and Reddit, even though the Instagram and Reddit account is now deleted. But guess what, sir? We still have the screenshot. Now, I don't understand what could make a man of God, a so-called man of God, and we're not worried about you being a mayor, but what could make a man of God, number one, post pictures dressed as a woman and didn't have the nerve to post up screenshots with the most explicit captions that you're ever going to see. And I could not show them, but I'm going to tell you this right here. It is very graphic. So if you want to see that, just click the link below. And it'll take you right to where those screenshots are at, and you can see it for yourself, the mind state of Mr. Bubba Copeland. Now, Mr. Bubba Copeland came out just Wednesday night saying to his congregation in church that he has been a victim of an internet attack.
Congregation church, people on Facebook, I've been an object of an internet attack.
And let me tell you all this right here, because we are living in an age where people don't want you to tell the truth on them. People want you to just condone and accept everything that they do. Now, he said that he was a subject of an internet attack, but sir, the truth is not an internet attack because he was basically referring to a website known as 1819 News. He was talking about them, how they attacked him. And if you go read the whole article about him, guess what? It is no attack. The truth is not an attack because when they first reached out to Mr. Bubba Copeland, he denied dressing as a woman and also denied any knowledge of this. But then when the news site hit him back with the truth, showing those screenshots, That's when Mr. Bubba Copeland finally broke down and told the truth and said that this was done in the privacy of his home with his wife. But sir, how can it be done in the privacy of your home when you had an Instagram and a Reddit account? Instagram and Reddit are what? Social media, which means what? Public. So you posted it to the public. It wasn't nothing private about that, because guess what? If it was between you and your wife that you shared these photos with, guess what? Only people who could have ousted it was you or your wife. So you and your wife are still together from the last time I have heard or checked. So evidently you posted this yourself. So it wasn't like somebody hacked your account and posted these screenshots of you. And also, it's wrong to hack somebody's information, but at the same time, you a pastor, you shouldn't even have none of this type of stuff in your cell phone or on any device if you are really a man of God. So that's very suspect also. But the nerve of Mr. Bubba Copeland to sit up here and say that this does not affect him being a mayor. We're not worried about that part once again. But to me, it does affect you being a pastor. So let me ask you all this once again. Can a pastor live one way in the church house and be another way behind closed doors? And then when you find out the truth, does that make it right? Does that mean that he can still be a pastor? That's what I want to know right there. Because clearly you cannot do what you want to do and still call yourself a man of God. You get what I'm saying? And the Bible also says this, since, sir, Mr. Bubba Copeland, you want to say that what you do behind closed doors does not affect you being a pastor. Look, the Bible says this right here pertaining to that. It says you would know them by the fruit of their labor. You get what I'm saying? So that basically means what a person does daily, that's what you judge them by. So, sir, clearly, you are really contradicting your own self. But anyway, we'll break the rest down as I read a snippet from this story. I'm going to read a quick snippet from this story, and I am going to give my opinion, all of it. Surely, as we go, Alabama pastor posts explicit content online as transgender woman. Yes, and this transgender woman go by the name of who? Brittany Blair Summerlin, better known as Thick and Curvy Brittany. Anyway, an Alabama pastor and mayor posted pornography, graphic memes, and explicit photos of himself in women's clothing online, according to a report by 1819 News, a non-profit Alabama news site. Because I have to plug them in because I don't want nobody trying to sue me. Talking about, Trey, you made this up. And I'm talking about you, Mr. Bubba Copeland. I don't want nobody saying I made this up. No, it came from 1819 News. Because I'll be damned if I catch me a lawsuit. Let's continue. Now, the media outlet shared evidence yesterday that FL, and I don't know what the hell the FL mean, Bubba Copeland, the mayor of Smith Station, Alabama, and pastor of First Baptist Church in nearby Phoenix City, leads a double life. That's a damn shame right there. I mean, dang. And then the fact, sir, you must knew what you was doing was wrong, because when the news site hit you up and questioned you about it, you told them you didn't have no knowledge of it. You basically told a lie. And then when they hit you back with the screenshots, that's when you finally broke down and told the truth. And guess what? If they got you on video, or if they got pictures of you, and it says your name up there, your social media account, as Brittany Blair Summerlin, guess what? You can't deny it. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, let's continue. The news site shared screenshots from Copeland's now deleted Instagram and Reddit account, where he posted pictures and memes as a transgender woman, better known as Thick and Curvy Brittany Blair Summerlin. A damn shame. And also, Tay Tay must feel some kind of way, because Tay Tay said he want to rub them thighs. I'm like, damn, Tay Tay, you ain't got no cut, Tay Tay. That's an older man. And you know what Tay Tay said after I told him there was an older man? He said he don't care. Hell, it's more seasoned. Anyway, let's continue, because that made somebody throw up in their mouth right there. Posted on Reddit and Instagram, his accounts previously included posts of Copeland in various female outfits, some of which featured him in women's underwear. Oh my God, I almost threw up. In women's underwear, what is wrong with people? And then, have the nerve want to be a preacher. Lord, what is going on in this world today? I don't know. These preachers have been going wild all year long, from North Carolina, down to Georgia, down to Florida, down to damn what? Alabama. Now, I know some of you all may be wondering, well, Trey, what did those captions say? I can't say it all because it's so damn disgusting and sick, but I'm going to read just a little bit to you what it says. Matter of fact, it's going to be at the bottom, so can't nobody say I'm lying. It says on one of them, do what you have to do to get elfed. And you already know what elf means. That means you get banged. You get what I'm saying? Doggy style, missionary, cowgirl, reverse cowgirl. Who gives a damn? But to sit up here and say, do what you have to do to get elfed. Dang. That's very deep right there. Hold on, let me take a sip of this coffee on that one. Damn. Just takes the taste out your damn mouth. That sounds like something that I'll tell a damn woman. Do what you have to do to get elfed. And then he also goes on to say, once you've been mounted properly, there is no going back. And this is supposed to be for fun, to relieve stress? No. This sounds like some deep, dark fantasy that you have that had just never really just came out. You get what I'm saying? It's like men that grow old, before they get a certain age, they want to go buy a sports car. You get what I'm saying? Whether it's a Corvette, a Porsche, BMW, Lamborghini, or whatever. It's just sometimes, in life, people want to have what they call a bucket list, a to-do list. But this should be on nobody's bucket list, especially somebody who calls himself a pastor. And once again, I'm not questioning your position as a mayor, because from what I hear, you're a good mayor. But at the same time, sir, anytime you pick up that Bible, whether it's King James, the New International Version, or all these different 10,000 versions that they have, you should walk upright. You should live what that book say. And sir, if you turn to the book of Revelations, it clearly talks against what you're doing. So once again, sir, how can you sit up here and tell the public that what you do as a pastor behind closed doors does not affect you being a pastor? I don't understand that. That's just like me trying to be a damn YouTuber telling people to do right, and I'm out here doing all the damn wrong behind closed doors. That means you're a hypocrite in my book. Anyway, let's close up. Now, Pastor Copeland also presented himself as a transgender curvy girl, and then commented about his medical transition from male to female. On Instagram, he invited people to contact him to chat. And this is what you call a way to relieve stress? No. This sounds like a way to bust a nut right here. That's what it really sounds like. I'm just going to keep it all the way 100. This sounds like a way to get your freak on, because there's a lot of ways you can relieve stress, sir. Number one, you can go hunting. You can go fishing. You can go bowling. You can go for a walk with your wife. You can go riding in your car or whatnot. You can go work on your farm or whatnot, or work in your store. I heard you had a store. It's a lot of things that you can do to relieve stress. Matter of fact, you're a preacher. Talk to God. That'd be my thing right there. Anyway, let's finish up. Now, adding to the story, additionally, Copeland frequently commented on posts referring to himself as a thick transgender woman. Damn, thick is in right now. Y'all skinny chicks better step y'all game up, and encouraging other transgender individuals to go on hormone replacement therapy. But sir, how are you going to encourage people to go on hormone replacement therapy and get these sex changes when you're not even like that yourself? Because you admitted that you're not really like that. So, either you sitting up here just having a grand old time behind closed doors, or you secretly really want to be Brittany Blair Summerlin. That's what I'm thinking right there. Secretly, you want to be that person. Now, also in closing, and what makes this story even more crazy is the fact, sir, if you didn't think that you was doing any wrong, or if you was living in your truth, guess what? You wouldn't have took down an Instagram post, you wouldn't have took down a Reddit post, and you wouldn't have lied to the news source when they contacted you, because it says right here in closing, Copeland initially denied knowledge of the accounts. 1819 News reported. However, he admitted to them after the organization shared the screenshots. At the time, Copeland reported said only his wife was aware of his accounts. But at the same time, sir, you said in one breath that you and your wife were doing this in secret, that you were taking these pictures in secret. So number one, why would you have it posted to the internet, Instagram, and also Reddit? And if people don't know about Reddit, that's where you can go find a lot of dark stuff at. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of crazy things on Reddit. I don't hardly go over there, but I know exactly what it is. But at the same time, why would you say in one breath that you're doing this with your wife to relieve stress? But then on the other hand, you got these accounts where you're posting all this stuff to social media and interacting with people. It sounds like to me, sir, that you were trying to get you a posse. Now, what's even more crazier is the fact that the reason why he said he had this Instagram account was because he hoped to use it to make friends. Sir, you got friends in the church house. Why would you need to do all this to make friends? And what kind of friends you think you're going to meet and make if you're dressing like a woman like that? You're going to meet people from the opposite side of the track. Not saying there's something wrong with that, but sir, you call yourself a pastor. That's what makes it wrong completely. And now for the excuse that you all been waiting on directly from Mr. Bubba Copeland. As you all can see, he says this right here. It's a hobby I do to relieve stress, Copeland told 1819 News. I have a lot of stress and I'm not medically transitioning. It's just a bit of character I'm playing. I don't go out and seek solicitation or anything like that. I mean, sir, it sounds like you're playing with God, if anything. And also he goes on to say, what I do in private life has nothing to do with what I do in my holy life. Oh my God, yes it do. It has everything to do with what you do in your holy life, because you're double-minded. That's called confusion. And we already know who the author of confusion is, right? You cannot sit up here and say you're going to be one way during the daytime, and then you're going to be another way at nighttime. And then want to say in another breath that what you do behind closed doors have nothing to do with your holy life. Yes, it does, because it shows your nature. It shows your true spirit. Anyway, he goes on to say, Does this have any effect on me being married? No. We're not talking about you being a married. Did I sometimes put on a dress or sometimes put on makeup? Does that have anything to do with whatsoever with me being married or being a pastor? Like I said, we're not concerned about the married part. From what I heard, you're a good married. But it's the pastor part. Yes, sir, it clearly goes against that. Read the book of Revelation if you think I'm lying. Anyway, you all let me know what you think about this story, because clearly some of these preachers were called by Beelzebub or Diablo himself. I mean, if you saying that you're a man of God, you're supposed to walk upright like I keep telling you all. You're supposed to live a certain way. The preachers out here doing the same thing that people in the streets doing, and then wondering why people are turning away from the church. And look here, I am no way trying to tell anybody to turn away from the church, turn away from God or whatnot. But I will tell you all this. Be careful and very mindful who you listen to, because who you listen to may affect what you do in life. Anyway, you all let me know what you think about this story. If there's anything I may have missed or misinformed, which is not my true intent, please let me know in the comment section, or you can email me and we can talk about it more there. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel and become a channel member. Also, share the video with your family and friends. Till next time, you all stay blessed. Have a great weekend. And thank you all for tuning in. And much love to all of you. And once again, you all stay blessed and have a great day. And guess what? I'm out.